Two Bulls in a China Shop is brought to you in part by our sponsors and friends over at Manscaped, Trade Pro Academy, and Vanta Trading. Manscaped is the best in men's below-the-waist grooming with precision-engineered tools for your family jewels, and with a new and improved 2.0 version of the Weed Whacker now available, it's the perfect time to take advantage of our exclusive offer of 20% off and free worldwide shipping using promo code 2bulls at manscaped.com. As always, that is the number 2. And when it comes to institutional quality trading education, look no further than tradeproacademy.com. In our free Discord server, you'll find instructions to take advantage of our discount with them as well. And for anyone trading futures, check out vantatrading.com. Founded by Mr. W. Banks and Baba Yaga, they provide a ton of educational content with the focus of teaching aspiring traders how to build a repeatable, profitable process. Our exclusive discount code for Vanta can also be found in our free Discord server. We'll have all of those links and more in the episode description. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed today's conversation.
You are listening to an entertainment program put together by a company called Financial Ineptitude. Anything said on this show is not an endorsement or professional advice. Would you really want to tell a court of law you were suing us because you thought taking financial advice from two idiots on a podcast put out by Financial Ineptitude was a good idea? Really? Clown hat smiley face.
Hello and welcome to the China Shop, everybody. Step inside. I'm Shopkeeper Dan. With me, as always, is Kyle, the creator of financialineptitude.com. Kyle, how are you doing today, man?
I'm feeling pretty good, man. We had a fun little first M period challenge to end out the week.
So that was fun, huh?
That was a lot of fun, though we probably could have picked a different asset that might have given us a little more.
Definitely. Also, I showed up late, and that saved me a lot of losses I would have taken.
Right.
So if you were there in the challenge and you took a lot of losses, don't feel bad. I was there with you in spirit. I just didn't show up in time.
Oh, I mean, the winner was just the one who lost the least.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Definitely going to do that again next week. Anyway.
Oh, for sure.
Everybody knows what we're talking about. We were doing a futures trading challenge where you could only reverse your position once you entered until the close bell. So it was really wild and fun 4-point channel.
If I ever wanted to practice buying the top and selling the bottom, I got a lot of it today.
Right? Well, the problem with the reverse is you're marketing in and out every time. Like there's no limit to hit. So it's really tough.
I know. Oh, I missed my brackets.
Anyway, come on to the shop with us today, folks. Sit back, relax, hedge against the rage machine. We'd like to welcome any new listeners just joining us. We're here smashing our way through a complete set of fine china, sharing our ever-growing strategies for trying to maximize those gains and cut those losses. If you are new to the shop and stock trading in general, you can always check out our knowledge and resource centers on financialineptitude.com, or you can give one of our many beginner trading episodes a listen. We'll have all those links for you in the episode description. But the best place to be, Kyle, lean in close to your mic because this is a secret.
The best place to be
is come on into our Discord server. Mm-hmm.
Dad gets on that voice channel every day, whispers sweet nothings into my ears.
How about you go long, baby?
Oh yeah, that long was real hard.
Oh shit! This is just oh God! Is it getting hot in here? Oh, I'm starting to sweat. Anyway, we get on there every day. It's just a really awesome place to be. A lot of amazing people on there, and I was really impressed because Kyle, you put out that shout out for that futures reversal challenge, and a lot of people showed up, and it was really really amazing. So I know you're out there, people. You're amazing. You're awesome. So if you're not on that Discord server, come join us.
Yeah.
One of us. When you do join that server, send a private message over to Kyle with your mailing address so he can mail you some Smash It Yourself swag straight from the shop.
Straight from the shop.
Yeah.
Always better with friends.
Always better with friends. I was going to say, speaking of the shop, do we have any shop show news to report?
Oh,
China shop show?
I'm sure we do. We just did a fun recording last night that'll be coming out on Monday with Joel joining us. We talked about some struggles and spitballed ideas for how to improve.
Yeah, that was a good conversation. A lot of fun.
Yeah. We'll have to do more of those, I think. What else is coming? Still trying to get Vico and Mr. Banks from Vanta Trading on the schedule. No dates are set yet, but definitely want to talk to Vico about the workshop TPA just put out.
Yeah.
And I've been meaning to get Mr. Banks on there, so I know he's listening on the 14th. I know you're coming home.
Coming home.
Be camped out by your door.
All right. Well, if you are listening, and those that are definitely listening, we've got a scenic, scented, savage show for you today. Lots of market-moving news, plenty of stocks on the radar, and brighter futures than a Canadian wildfire.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of fire up there, isn't there?
Yeah,
like they've been shutting down the airports in New York.
Fires are bright. I actually, New York looks like some sort of video game hellscape where it's like apocalyptic.
Yeah, that picture Robert shared. Holy crap. That would look crazy.
Wow. I do hope our Canadian friends are staying safe. I know from my time in the Bay Area, those wildfire smoke really messes with you.
Well, luckily Canada's smart. They've amassed 90% of their population along the border.
Yeah. Because they want to get warm and cozy.
They're just trying to be close to their friends.
Invading us like slow, sticky maple syrup.
Right? You can hear them sharpening their skates at night if you listen carefully.
Wow. Unexpected turn, but I love it. Reach out to us we love your messages and comments on Twitter and Facebook. Over, of course, on our Discord server. We'll have the link to that in the episode description. If you are old school, you can simply email us at twobulls@financialineptitude.com. That's the number 2, BULLS, at financialineptitude.com. Maybe you got a hot stock tip. Maybe you want to tell us about a trade you just made, great or terrible. Or, you know what? Maybe you're just an aging businessman who gets engaged to a new young bride. But a gang of ruffians break into your business and start violently thrashing your employees and kidnap her.
Oh, wow. I got nothing. What is it?
Well, you just tell him what old Jack Burton tells him, and that
the
check is
Are
in
you
the
serious? Oh, how? You just did that one.
Yeah, but I didn't do it from Lopan's point of view.
Yeah, okay. That was much harder.
They just broke into his house and kidnapped his fiance.
Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous.
In the middle of the wedding.
Yeah. In the middle of the day, even.
Yeah, God damn. Brazen.
Oh, that Lopan.
No, that wily Lopan. All right, it's time to talk about the bet results.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if you were following this one along at home. We wanted to go short on BlackBerry. Opened on Monday at $5.27 and closed at $5.15 on Friday, which takes our total to $500 even, because we wanted to enter at $5.45 and it never touched that.
Yes!
Yep.
This is going to be the best month ever if we just...
It might actually be.
Stay at 500.
Oh, let's see what it random. Random had CRL. Opened the week at 199.88. Closed on Friday at 197.68. So random is now at 494.50. And our plan of inaction is starting to pay dividends.
All right. Take that, random. Sick son of a bitch.
We don't have to play your game of entering whenever.
Yeah.
Just because it's Monday. I'll wait till June or July if I want.
Yes. Well done. Well done. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Should we...
Dow drops deep on moving inflation, COVID frustration, war damnation. We're just bringing you the fucking news. You gotta recognize the game if you don't wanna lose. We're just two bulls trading information.
Yeah, we are.
Rioters raiding, insider trading, taxes are raising, bills on the hill. We got a crypto mill. No, they ain't growing weed. When the Fed speaks today, it's some shit we don't need.
Dang it, Dan.
Two bulls trading information.
What?
Two bulls trading information.
I'm inclined to agree.
Two bulls trading information.
That is
accurate. Very accurate. What information? True. Dan, have you heard the news?
What news?
It's official. We are in a bull market as of Thursday.
No.
Yeah, 20% surge since the most recent low. The most recent low is on October 12th of 2022. That means that the bear market is now over.
Wow, we can be bulls again.
Yeah, and this is actually the longest bear market since 1948.
What? That
Yeah,
can't be true. What?
248 trading days. The longest was 484 that ended in May 15th, 1948, so about twice as long.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Excluding this one, the average bear market low to bear market exit is 61 trading days. This one was 164, which was the longest since 1958 when it took 191 trading days to exit.
Wow.
But the real question is, what does this mean? So
This
looking
was a
at
long bear market.
Yeah, looking at the history, like once the new bull market starts, it says that it's typically better for the bulls, but there's a lot of variance on that. And there's also only 14 data points to look at. So stretching back to 1929, it's largely positive for periods from 1 month to a year with a lot of variability. And you can go through each of these, but I'm not going to.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well,
The bear exits are usually, but not always, durable bull markets. I'm not sure I would bet the farm on that, but
that we're currently in a durable bull market.
that we're going to be entering one. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, as you were talking about that, I was like, when was the last time I looked at the ES on like a weekly chart?
And
we're seeing great buy volume since March. Not buy volume, sorry. We're seeing great price action since March, but the buy volume is pretty low.
Yeah, but it's also summer markets, and
That's
I don't think
true.
that's not necessarily abnormal.
Yeah. That range that we just left, like there was a lot of volume there, a lot of volume traded in that area.
Well, it makes sense if they were trying to defend that and keep the bear market from being over. If you want to be short, then you don't want the bear market to end, right?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Is why that area stuck for so long. But yeah, we're definitely out of it.
Woo!
Look at that chart. Higher high,
Party time, party all night,
higher lows,
party
higher
all the
highs.
time.
Yeah, party's on.
Yeah,
Nice little trend line from October. Hit that low in March.
Well, now that we get to be two bulls in a china shop again, what stories you got for us?
Oh, I got a story about JP Morgan bond chief Bob Michel is very worried. He sees the current bull cycle as just the calm in the middle of the storm.
Oh,
He says this reminds him of the deceptive lull during the 2008 financial crisis.
oh,
Yeah, he goes further to say like, hey, yeah, remember when Bear Stearns failed and JP Morgan bought him?
right.
Like, I'm just saying.
What's the parallel there? Two banks failed and JP Morgan bought them?
We had a 3-month rally, he says.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then boom, it hit again. So he thinks it's just a kind of like a lull, just like we're trying to ride high on good news, but the bad times ain't over. Of course there are people on the other side of the fence.
Dirty bear.
Yeah.
Rain on our parade.
Rain on our parade. He says the pain in the economy he thinks are going to be hitting regional banks, commercial real estate, and junk-rated corporate borrowers the most.
Oof. Yeah, that sounds kind of similar.
Yep. He says we've got tightening credit, rising unemployment filings, shortening vendor delivery times, and the inverted yield curve and falling commodities values.
It's also, I remember too reading like history shows that like when the Feds like gets out of their tightening cycle, that's usually not good for the markets immediately afterwards.
Yeah. Like the rate shock.
Mm-hmm.
It's let's see. Yeah, Michelle pointed out that Fed moves in March 2022 were its most aggressive series of rate increases in 40 years,
Uh-huh.
and that lines up with the central bank's steps to rein in market liquidity through the tightening.
Mm-hmm.
So they're trying to shrink. They're shrinking their balance sheet, and he's saying that what you were just saying earlier, like that shrinking at 95 billion a month, combined with that 500 basis point rate shock for the past year, we're going to wind up in a recession, no matter what.
Wow. Well, thanks for raining on our parade, JP Morgan.
Yeah.
Assholes.
Yeah. Bob Michelle, send your emails to him.
I've got another good bullish story to talk about.
Oh, yeah?
So apparently since the 1990s, America's lost half of its public companies.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Let's see. The count of publicly listed companies traded on the U.S. exchanges from its peak in 1996 exceeded 8,000 companies. Now that count has dropped by more than 50% with just 3,700 publicly traded companies.
Wow. See, and it's remember Demolition Man when there was just like 5 corporations in the future?
Right. Well, they
We're on
talk
track.
about that. 2 stocks, Apple and Microsoft, account for 15% of the entire S&P 500.
That's insane.
But the reason
That
for
is
the lack
insane.
of the publicly traded companies isn't because they're failing. It's because private companies are not going to market at the same rate that they used to historically. So the IPO market in 22 fell 94.8%.
Oh, wow.
And it makes sense
Yeah.
because with conditions that we're at right now, just there's not many companies that are interested in doing that.
Right.
So the time from the in 1999, the average tech firm transitioned to the public market after 4 years. So they're 4 years during their startup phase, then publicly listed after that. In 2019, it was 11 years. So the companies, let's see what they say. They can avoid the burden and cost of regulatory requirements and focus on long-term strategic plans. So because they don't have to do all the reporting and be subject to audits and all the stuff that comes with being a publicly traded company, like it's just nobody wants to go through that hassle, I guess, is what it looks like.
Right. They can just keep making money, build it
Mm-hmm.
up through private venture
Yeah.
capital. Damn.
Yeah.
It's odd to me that we're living through that shift. Well, I guess we've lived through that shift without even realizing it.
Right.
To look
Oh,
back.
I guess bankruptcies are up too. So it's not just companies not going public. It's a combination of the two. Bankruptcies are at their highest level since 2010. So
Well,
yeah, so it's a little combination of both, I guess.
also, it's occurring to me right now, like we mentioned Apple and Microsoft,
Mm-hmm.
Amazon, Google, companies of that size purchase successful companies,
Right.
startups, right?
Yep.
So instead of taking a startup to become the size of Amazon, like happened in the 90s, or take your startup and grow it into the size of Apple, you're never going to get it that big because it's going to get eaten first.
Yeah, unless you have a really strong CEO that wants to stay the course and build an empire. But how many
Hey,
people want to work like that? Like,
even Elon Musk tried to sell Tesla to Apple
right?
for super cheap.
Yeah, he did.
It's like, please, buy me out.
But I mean, like a lot of these companies, when they invest in the startups, though, I thought they were doing that for the taking them public and spinning them off. Like when Yahoo bought a big stake in Alibaba, and with Microsoft buying a stake in ChatGPT. Like I imagine, I don't know. I wonder if they're wanting it for themselves or if they're actually wanting to be able to spin it off and make a fortune on the IPO once that market starts to become more stronger.
Well, I think if you're somebody like Microsoft, you're making that on a case by case basis. But something like Chat GPT, like they want
I'm sure they
to
want
put
that.
in
Yeah.
Cortana, right? Their
Yeah.
digital assistant.
Is Cortana still around?
Well, they'll bring her back with Chat GPT brains. But
I
honestly,
would
you gave
rather
it. Yeah.
look if ChatGPT is going to go anywhere, it should go to Clippy.
Oh my god.
Hashtag bring back Clippy.
Oh my god. Yeah. Hey, Star Trek Lower Decks brought Clippy back.
Did they?
Yeah,
Good for them. Good for
and
them.
he was a villain. It was amazing.
Oh, as you should
Yeah,
be.
yeah, yeah. Definitely a great show.
Least helpful
You know,
mascot ever.
right, right along the lines of this is my other story.
Hmm.
The headline on businessinsider.com is a startup mass extinction event has begun. You can't see it clearly yet, but it's going to be bad. This story is about how ridiculous amount of startups are failing this year.
Oh, that's God damn it, Dan. I kicked things off with a great story about how we're
Hmm.
in a bull market now, and
Hmm.
just bam, 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 all these bearish stories.
Yeah, yeah. Recent tweet from Tom Lavero, a general partner at IVP, which is a venture capitalist firm
Hmm.
that have backed companies like CrowdStrike, Datadog, Discord, Slack, Snap, Twitter.
Is
Um,
Discord public?
I guess so. Or
Or
well,
no?
no,
Oh,
it's
oh
not.
no.
Doesn't
Yeah,
have to be
yeah,
public. This
yeah,
guy,
yeah, yeah,
he's a
yeah.
venture capitalist. He fucking
I want a
yeah,
piece of Discord.
right. I love Discord.
Right.
To quote what he said was, "It is a news footnote most of the time. Don't be fooled. The market has changed. Funding announcements get lots of headlines. Bankruptcy filings less so.
Mm,
So
mm.
this is one of the guys that's doing the venture capitalist spending, and
Right.
he's coming out and saying this. Let's see. There's actually a list with WeWork. It's talking about how they went
I
public with a
guess we
SPAC.
don't.
Yeah, I guess we don't work. Their stock went from about $13 a share to 18 cents a share.
Yeah.
Zoom, a robot pizza delivery startup, they raised $500 million.
Yeah, but that wasn't that one because people mistaked it for like Zoom, the meeting software.
I honestly don't know.
I think
ZUME.
I think that one got a lot of attention during the meme stock era because people mistaked it for. I could be wrong though. Could be wrong. I think I made that mistake though. But maybe it's just me. I don't know.
I was trying to have a business meeting, and he showed up with the pepperoni pizza.
Yeah, yeah.
God damn! I was happy but confused.
Right. At a pizza party instead of a meeting.
Crunchbase tracks startups that have failed so far this year. The count's up to 72, and Lovero says there will be a lot more. He's urging founders to surgically pare down expenses to stave off extinction. His quote, his honest outlook is late 23 and 24 will make the '08 financial crisis look quaint for startups. So we've got JP Morgan's chief investment officer being like, this looks like '08. And now this venture capitalist dude's like, '08's going to look like a good time.
Yeah, but the more people and the more headlines I see telling me that I should be selling, the less I want to.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Hey, I don't. I'm a day trader. I don't like to
Yeah.
take a stake in it long term, but I'm loving this bull market action. But I'm still convinced like the Fed's going to raise rates for years.
Do you think it's going to keep going?
I do. Oh yeah.
Oof. I hope not.
Yeah. Yeah. They're backed into a corner. There's no way out.
Like, I don't want my 7% mortgage that I just got to be good in 2 years. I want to be refinancing that sucker.
Hey, same here, man. Same here. But but let me tell you this: you'd feel pretty good if in 5 years it's still over 10% and you're locked in at 7.
I suppose
That feels pretty good. Let me tell you,
I suppose
that's going to feel pretty good. You get
All
on the
right.
right side of it.
Fair enough. All right. Anything else in general news?
No.
Same. So how about we do our own advertising while people still have money to spend?
Yeah, let's do it. Advertisements make the world go round.
Friends, family, and loved ones, I bet you haven't purchased a Father's Day gift yet, have you? Not to fear, the leaders in below-the-waist grooming are here. I'm talking about our friends at Manscaped. They're saving the day yet again with the total package for father figure in your life this year. It's time to upgrade his game from waist to face with this exclusive offer. Have him join the 8 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped and get 20% off and free shipping with the code 2bulls at manscaped.com. I'm supposed to tell a funny manscaping story or talk about how hairy my dad is, but I'm really not that close with my father. He does like a good beard trimmer, though. But for those of you who are familiar with your father's grooming routines, or lack thereof, then you can start with the ultimate Father's Day MVP, the Performance Package 4.0. Inside this package, he'll find their signature Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, the brand new Weed Whacker 2.0 ear and nose hair trimmer, Crop Preserver ball deodorant, Crop Reviver toner, Performance boxer briefs, and a travel bag to hold all of his goodies. And we can't forget about the moneymaker. Manscaped has absolutely changed the game with their new Beard Hedger Pro Kit for fathers around the world. Included is the Beard Hedger Trimmer, Beard Shampoo and Conditioner, Beard Oil, Beard Balm, and 2 free gifts with their signature beard comb and scissors. This is the perfect gift for those of us who have had a normal childhood. And we all know dads love comfort. If his grooming routine is already dialed in, make sure to hook him up with Manscaped's Boxers 2.0. These are without a doubt the best boxers for men of all ages, and it's sure to give you that awkward moment we all love when your dad sees you bought him underwear for Father's Day. So whether he's mowing the lawn, taking out the trash, or golfing in the sun, these moisture-wicking boxers breathe without breaking a sweat. So get 20% off and free shipping with code 2bulls at manscaped.com. It's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use code 2bulls. Make this Father's Day one you won't forget with manscaped.com.
Don't stop the party, Kyle.
Right?
Keep this party going.
Oh, well then let me put on a tune.
Stock time!
Now it's talk about stocks time. Looking for setups, it's still not advice. Big moves, fresh news, and earnings. All that we're saying, it's still not advice. Stock time.
Please don't sue us.
Yeah.
All right. What do we want to start with here? I got an AI story. I've got one about revenge travel. I see you got a couple
Revenge
good
travel?
ones. Yeah, this was kind of an addendum onto one of the stories that we talked about like a month or two ago.
Okay.
So Delta's CEO has said that revenge travel is taking over America, and he's shocked by how much. 300 billion. So let's explain what that actually is. So even with
Hold on. I'm
really
assuming
high-
I'm traveling to enact my revenge on someone. Like I've had enough.
not quite like that.
I'm going to Tampa Bay and I'm punching that bastard in the nose.
No, it's pent up travel. So it's like with the COVID shutdown and then like the prices of everything being so high that
Everybody put shit off. Yeah.
yeah, and so now people are saying, you know what, fuck it, I'm taking this trip, and there's a lot of people doing that apparently. So this is the Delta CEO Ed Bastian. Nice to get a name I can pronounce.
It's actually Baston.
Oh, thank you. Is it really?
I have no fucking idea.
It might be. He asked his team to measure the gap between inherent demand for U.S. travel that could not be met over the past 3 years based on any kind of historical pattern. And that gap is 300 billion with a B. He said that Delta is currently seeing demand it's never seen before, and there's no end in sight. They had the 20 largest cash sales days in their history all occurred this year.
That's wild.
So remember we were talking about the shortage of mechanics for airlines that was going to be hitting the system coming up soon?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. You combine that with demand that can't be met, and I just don't think this is going to be looking good for the airlines going forward here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's going to be looking great if you're an airline mechanic.
Yeah, no kidding.
Hey,
it's going to
boss,
look great for their bottom line until that maintenance, starts catching up.
Yeah. I've heard horror stories. There've been some of the budget airlines that people have been like, I don't feel safe flying on them a second time.
My dad used to work for Northwestern, and I remember when he worked there, he would not fly anywhere. He'd always drive. He was terrified to fly after working for that airline.
Wow. Oh, and
they're gone now. Northwestern's gone. That was the one that I don't know if drinking and flying was a requirement, but it was certainly not discouraged. I think he told me a story about somebody going into one of the engines and pulling his wrench out of there after it landed. It's like, there it is.
What?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. All right. All right.
So
This is
if
Delta.
if you have good attention to detail and you like mechanical work, go be an airline mechanic because we need you.
Yeah. Right.
The world needs you.
The world needs you. It's save the world.
Yes. All right, Dan. What do you got for us?
Well, I was gonna pull up Delta Airlines stock while you're talking, but if you want to talk about a
Oh, we can
different
take a look
stock,
at it. All right, might as well.
I mean, we used to stocks.
Did used to look at him. It's been bullish, hitting a resistance right now. Ooh,
It is bullish. It is absolutely looking bullish, but it's got to clear. It's got to
Yep,
clear 40 $25 before it actually makes a higher high.
that's true. It is coiling though. I think break above that, break and retest might be a nice trade on Delta.
Yeah, let's see. Delta's still below COVID levels.
Yep,
Yeah,
which is not surprising.
that's all airlines though, right?
That's a good question. Let's see, LUV. Ooh, Delta looks good, but Southwest does not.
Well, ooh, I wonder if you think there's a catch up play,
Let's see what their
or you just
earnings
think
look like.
Southwest is tanking because nobody wants to fly Southwest.
Well, considering that they've been two earnings statements in a row, not been that great.
Yeah, wow. Okay. And Southwest actually did break their COVID level where they
Yeah,
dropped
the
from.
COVID high. Yeah, and then
Uh,
immediately sold off from there.
and then, yeah, it's immediately sold off.
One of them is going to go up.
Well,
Or one of them is going to meet the other one. You would think,
if
right?
travel demand is up, I'm looking at the daily here
Yeah,
on Southwest. Like this would be a great entry point if you're expecting to see the top of that distribution, or even if you kind of might see 40.
hmm
you know, this actually looks like maybe a nice.
nice ascending triangle going on with Delta. I mean, it looks good.
No, I'm looking at Southwest. I'm thinking of buying some
Even
calls.
Southwest. Man, that's. I would like to at least see one of those swing highs get taken out.
If travel demand is that high, we're going to see some good earnings calls for the next few quarters.
Let's see. They don't have earnings until July, but we should pay attention to that. Yep. Okay.
Anyway,
All right.
all right. I was very surprised. I really was surprised because I trimmed my Netflix a while ago, but Netflix just released some numbers. They're up 3% on Friday. They're up 3% on Friday after new data from an analytics platform came out and showed that their signups have jumped because they finally initiated their password crackdown.
Yeah, I was one of them. I didn't have a choice either.
You didn't
Like,
have
I
a
would
choice.
love to dump my Netflix, but we got our daughter living in Phoenix, renting as a single
Yeah.
person working as a dental assistant. Like if I can pay an
Right.
extra $8 to give her some entertainment, like I have to.
Yeah, it's hard to say no, right?
You can't say no to that. Yeah,
You're heartless at that point. Like,
right. I did trim our plan since there's no need to have 6 devices anymore.
yeah, right. Good lord.
But that does make me wonder what happens like if we go like on a hotel trip. Like, can I still use my Netflix, or is it going to flip out and say I'm not in my household and I have to get a travel one?
That's the thing that really scared me off of it is
Yeah.
there's you have to like there's a method, but you have to. I think you have to like fucking let them know that you're going down, or you have to set up like a separate app.
Oh wow. Yeah. Fuck that.
Uh,
So like my dad has Hulu, or he had Hulu for a few different times, and when he'd come visit, he'd have to like change his home in order to be
yeah,
able to watch his stuff. And you only get like
transfer
2 or 3 of those a year.
right. Transfer profile, manage access and devices. There we go. Those are the
Yeah.
features. Yeah, I don't want to have to do that shit.
No kidding.
I liked how it was before, and frankly, we're paying like if anything, like we're about to buy a new house, and I'm thinking of cutting more, not adding
Yeah.
Netflix.
Well, I mean, if I'm paying for a number of devices, who gives a fuck where those devices are? Like, that's the whole point for paying for a number of devices.
Yeah, well, not anymore because Netflix said
Not
so.
anymore. Yeah. Well,
Uh,
probably good for their stock, but
Their
Fill up the
stock is up 40% year to date.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not surprising.
They've got they when I zoom out though, like they're at a key resistance.
I have not looked at.
Like they gapped up into it, but
I remember the last time I looked at Netflix.
yeah, they're 420 from a
Oh, and
low of 162.
there's still a gap to fill too. From
Oh yeah,
60,
up to
460 up to 505.
yeah, big gap.
Interesting. Just cleared that distribution too. A little mini one for the last couple of days. Netflix could be interesting too.
Yeah, it's at an interesting level for sure.
And that's not because it's 420.
No, not this time. Not this time. Though, if
All
you
right,
draw a level
let's-
at 396, this is reverse cup and handle. I don't know.
Yeah. Let's see. I had another story about AI and Adobe, but I think I'd actually rather talk about Activision.
Okay,
Just
what's
as
happening
an
with
update.
Activision?
This is a little bit older news, but I saw the headline pop up that said that they're actually exploring what it would take to exit the UK market if they can't win their appeal.
What?
Yeah.
Sorry, British fans. You
But
ain't gonna
was-
play Activision games.
What was interesting is it looked like I don't have the article pulled up. I'll have to find it and stick it in the show notes after the fact, but it looked like they just were basically keep Activision products off of like their Game Pass and other things. Like they could still do Microsoft business. They just can't do anything with Activision products there.
Oh, weird.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's almost like sandboxing part of their company.
Right. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens when this appeal happens. And now Activision apparently has gotten approval to be able to help argue the case to allow it too.
Wow.
And then if you look at Diablo 4 just came out.
Yeah.
And I think they've already started smashing records for the sales of that game already. Like it's only been out for like a week. Yeah. So things are looking good for Activision, whether or not this deal closes, I think.
I mean, Call of Duty is a big deal in the gaming world.
Yep.
Like Activision, like you just said, Diablo, like
StarCraft.
man, Warcraft.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, they've got a lot of big titles.
If I was living in the UK right now as a gamer, I would be very, very vocal, writing some letters or emails or calling and being like, "Hey, damn it, what are you doing to me?"
Well, you know what's going to happen is sales of VPNs are going to go skyrocketing in the UK.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I live in Liverpool, but my Xbox lives in Canada.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, yeah, that was the update I wanted to give. Got something to wrap us up with stock news?
Yeah, nice little. I mean, most people probably aren't investing in the European market, but you remember at that little bank, Credit Suisse?
Oh, our favorite, Credit
Suisse.
Suisse?
Credit
Suisse?
Suisse. Yeah, it's Credit Suisse. Anyway,
yes, that's the new name.
They've been they're on track to be taken over by UBS, and apparently UBS has negotiated a deal with Credit Suisse. They negotiated the deal with the Swiss government for the Swiss government to guarantee up to 9 billion Swiss francs, or like about $10 billion of the losses that UBS might incur.
Oh, wow.
From selling off the assets of Credit Suisse.
Oh, what a fucking deal for UBS.
Right? Now
Damn,
they're still
how'd they get that?
They have to incur 5 billion in losses themselves first.
Right.
So the Swiss government is saying, and if you from 5 to 14 billion Swiss francs, we'll cover. You got to cover the first 5. Anything after the 14th.
I wonder if there's a bunch of traders at a desk somewhere going like, "All right, hold my beer,
hold my beer."
Just short this top.
Okay, apparently, the concern is that if we take UBS and Credit Suisse, they'd have a combined balance sheet of 1.6 trillion, which is roughly double the size of the Swiss economy.
Oh my God. This sounds very
Yeah.
familiar.
Yeah.
It sounds very much like Iceland.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's some concern here
Wow.
about UBS purchasing
You don't
Credit Suisse.
say.
Yeah. Some are calling to have it remain a separate entity, which is not really purchasing, is it? It's just a bailout. It's just, here you go. We're going to
Right.
save your
Yeah.
ass.
Wow.
And you know what? As a nobody, I'm all for forcing one big bank to save the ass of another.
Right. Yeah.
Like, whatever.
Eat the pain.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you definitely need to keep an eye on that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Can we short the Swiss government?
you could short the franc
Oh yeah,
on the
that's right.
forex. Yeah.
Is that why you trade currencies?
That's why you trade currencies. Wow.
Wow.
We got to get
Epiphany
George
moment.
back on here.
Right? I'm trying. I've been trying. All right. Should we move on to some crypto?
Yeah, let's talk about some crypto.
I got some crypto in my wallet, hanging out on my Ethereum blockchain. Yeah, I got some crypto in my wallet, some Doji, Sushi, Polkadot, NFT, decentralized, anonymized, fabulous cryptocurrency.
All right, Dan. We've got one last segment left to bring the bull to bear story balance back into focus.
Oh shit.
So what do you want to start with?
You know what? Robinhood has removed 3 tokens from its platform days after U.S. securities regulators cracked down against its industry's biggest exchanges.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
They dropped
another bear.
Solana, Cardano, and Polygon.
Oh, they dropped Cardano too?
Yeah. Have been
What?
dropped from Robinhood. Yeah. Yeah.
Shit, that's not good for me.
Sorry, buddy.
I probably have $50 worth of Cardano. It's not much, but
I
probably had. Yeah.
You had $50.
I think I owe them money now.
Kyle, we're writing this letter because this token went negative. If you
Yeah.
could.
Deposit some more money. Okay, well, I guess I'll take a crack at this then. The SEC sued Coinbase on Tuesday, alleging the company operated as an unregistered exchange and broker and that 13 assets listed on their platform were considered crypto asset securities. Damn it, that's bearish.
Yeah.
This one came one day after the SEC sued Binance and co-founder Chipeng Zhao. So I guess Chipeng Zhao can no longer gloat at FTX.
Oh, okay.
He's started to come under some hot water too. So what did they say? Okay, so they demanded the company be permanently restrained and enjoined from continuing to sell unregistered securities. Wow. So Gary Gensler on CNBC Tuesday said these trading platforms call themselves exchanges, are commingling a number of functions. We don't see the New York Stock Exchange operating as a hedge fund. That's a great point.
Fucking great point.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. When the exchange is peddling its own tokens.
Right. Or when they're using customer funds to basically do whatever they want with it. Yeah.
Treat it as a savings and loans in the 80s.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, so there's been a crackdown on crypto. I know we were expecting it, but I wasn't expecting it to take this form. I thought they'd at least come up with some sort of legislation first.
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting, huh?
Yeah. All right. Last, we're 0 for 2 on the bullish stories. We got one last chance here, Dan.
The U.S. judge in the FTX crypto case has vowed to retain control of the $7.3 billion in FTX assets that liquidators in the Bahamas are trying to claim that money as part of their separate insolvency case in the Bahamas.
Over 3.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good though, right?
Well, it's
I assume that's customer funds.
I believe it is. I believe it is. Those are the what other assets would FTX have? Like we're talking about in your story.
Right.
Like that's what an exchange has.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, right. Like and yeah, and it's a fight with another country saying no, our citizens get first dibs at recovering these assets.
Meanwhile, Sam Bankman-Fried has kicked off his campaign for governor of the Bahamas.
Yeah. I wouldn't even be surprised
I know,
at this
right?
point.
This is for our citizens, namely me.
Right. Me, the most important citizen. Yeah,
Man.
so the Bahamas division known as FTX Digital Markets is arguing that they actually own the FTX.com property.
Oh, that's a bold claim.
Yeah, they're like it's ours. It's not something that should even be in the jurisdiction of
Wait,
the
isn't the
US.
Bahamas a U.S. territory?
I don't believe so.
Oh, no, they are independent. They achieved independence from Britain in 1973.
Yeah. Okay. So
Okay. But I gotta say that I think this crackdown is actually good for crypto. I think this is what crypto needs. Clear out the
yeah,
fucking trash and let's actually get some real regulations in here and let this thing trade like it's supposed to.
get rid of all the coins but Bitcoin and Ethereum. Get back on track.
I don't mean necessarily that, but the hedge fund crypto exchanges definitely needs to go.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because it ends up being predatory.
Well, and hedge funds, like people who are dedicated as hedge funds, like don't do very well historically. Like I'm pretty sure their comparisons to the indexes are not good. So
Yeah,
if you're trying to be a crypto platform and then dabble in being a hedge fund, you're not going to do either well.
yeah, that's a really good point.
And I think history's on that side, as we've seen. Oh, okay. Well, so much for our bullish celebration, Dan.
Yeah, it's the technicals say bullish, but the news says bearish. I'm just gonna keep day trading and maybe make the occasional swing trade, but
Yep.
stick to the technical.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Well,
be
plus be greedy when others are fearful.
cynical about interest rates.
I'll be
Yeah,
cynical about headlines.
there you go. There you
All
go.
right.
What's this?
All right.
What's this in my bag right here?
Ah, right in the
You
back.
fucking son of a
It's just
bitch! You fell for it.
Tying. Let's just tie my shoe.
Oh, what a maroon!
Sweet.
Credit, sweet.
Okay. Well, I didn't do any real trading. My good was doing what I said I was going to do last week. I spent the week observing, in parentheses, I wrote mostly, and writing down observations when price got to my levels. It was so good. It felt really good doing this challenge, doing another observation. What I did was I started out the mornings looking at nothing but volume profile and picking out ledges the way we learned from the new TPO futures courses.
Mm-hmm.
And then I waited until price got to those levels, and then I just started writing down notes, observations, like just whatever I saw that caught my eye, wrote it down. And I could only do it for maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours, just because it used a lot more mental capital than I'm used to using.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it takes a lot out of you.
But I feel like that hour and a half a day is actually more beneficial than anything I've done up to this year.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
What about you, man? How was your week?
My goods. Two things that are directly related. I had a terrible Monday. Was not able to accurately gauge where I was in mental capital, and I lost 10 points more than my risk manager would allot for any one day. And I kind of just shut down and stopped trading for the week.
Were you relying on the risk manager of Sierra charts again, or were you?
No. That was just Jamie Lynn saying like, I can tell like you don't have it. Like, you take this week off.
Oh, that was smart of her.
Come back at Thursday or Friday. Like, take some
Yeah.
time. Maybe rewatch some videos. Like, don't stress and pressure yourself. Like,
Right.
step
Right.
away, breathe. You know what you're doing. Wait till you're recentered. And then I came back in Friday and I posted the chart on Discord. Like, my entries were a work of beauty
Oh, it
on that
was.
bull run.
Yeah, that I would call that Hall of Fame worthy.
Yeah.
Like that,
I for sure. I saved the picture. It's up. I posted it in the futures room. You can go check it out. I didn't have any levels drawn other than the Globex, and we were breaking out of the Globex, and I grabbed along, and I was using the Power Tower study that Robert designed for Purdue, and Purdue had talked to me about how he was using it, and so I was using it for my entries. Gauging like, hey, if this Power Tower on this 1,000 volume, if I'm really seeing an elephant print, like,
right,
that's my entry. And it was just on a trend day like today, out of balance. It was perfect. It worked so well. I would see it, and then I'd look and I'd wait for it, and I'd see it on the DOM. I would see the absorption on the DOM, and I'm just like, enter. Oh, felt so good.
Yeah,
felt so good.
Oh man. So what about a bad then? You said it went hand in hand. I'm gonna guess. Oh, well, you guess Monday was your bad.
Burning out Monday,
Yeah.
and overdoing it. I don't have the Sierra charts thing on anymore. It's supposed to be me, and I took an extra trade and took it right to the face.
Oof.
One trade too many, and it's you know what, the strategy, it's an edge. Like, it's not always going to work, and like it had definitely had me shook. It was like, wait, this isn't what's supposed to be happening.
I kind of want to talk about the stuff we talked about on the episode coming out Monday, but I'll save that for there, because I think one of the ideas that you talked about there with like shifting that thought process from P&L to process. I was thinking more about that this morning, and like, wow, that really is a great example that you came up with.
Yeah. Well, you're going to have to listen to the show on Monday to get that tasty tidbit.
Right.
And thank you for the compliment. What was your bad?
After Monday, when I was not supposed to be trading, I basically took a sim trade on Tuesday, and then I took another one on Wednesday. I took another one on Thursday, and another one on Friday.
Hold on, I've overgasped.
Is that a Futurama gag?
Yeah.
I thought so. So what was interesting, like the first one, I think was me, like I said, I should be observing, not trading. And after the first one, I kind of decided, like, you know what, like this trade felt really good. This was a trade that I had to take. Like watching all my criteria get ticked off at a strong level, I was like, I just have to have this one. And so I decided that for the rest of the week, I would basically lean into that, only take those kinds of trades.
If something shouts to you, trade me.
So it was bad that I kind of broke that part of what I was supposed to be doing, observing, but I felt like I turned it into another good, because I took 4 trades, and I think I ended up netting 140 points on the week on those 4 trades.
140 points on 4 trades. Listen to that. Right?
Yeah.
Like, those were the ones that were screaming to you.
Mm-hmm.
And so you took them, and wow.
Yeah,
that was your bad?
That was my bad. Yep. Well, it's hard to have a really bad, or I have no ugly either, because I didn't trade. Like, I didn't trade live. It's hard to fuck anything up.
Oh, shit. Yeah, which brings us to my ugly.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I blew up my Apex account today.
Oh, that's right. Oh, because you were in sim on...
I got 26 points on one trade with my my account.
Yeah.
And I forgot to flip my Apex to live. So then I was like revenge trading on the Apex to try and make some money.
Yeah.
And then I had a losing trade, and then it was like, nope, you're done. And I was like, but if I had that 26 points.
I
lose
know.
you.
Oh, that's that upstuck. That is such a fucking tough thing to get
Yeah,
past too.
yeah. Well, honestly, I'm really, really, really pleased because I don't have that despair reaction. It's
Yeah.
I've got an annoyed reaction inside of me where it's just like, Dan, you gotta start over. All right, well, you know
Yeah.
what you're
Do
doing.
it
You
again.
got there before. I was with a couple $100 from getting funded, and
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think yeah,
so
and again,
close.
a
So
story Joel
close.
tells, a
Right.
tale as old as time.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, and I just,
Oh, that
damn it,
trailing
I
drawdown's a
just
bitch.
yeah. So part of my morning routine now needs to be I need to dig in and find out how to set up NinjaTrader properly so it doesn't go straight to Sim and it goes straight to the Apex account.
Oh, just ask the Discord. I've got plenty of guys in there that know NinjaTrader.
You know what? You and your logic and you're
Right.
making perfect sense. Yeah.
And then somebody somewhere just got pissed off that somebody couldn't be bothered to just Google it.
That's what I was gonna do, but now I'm like, I'll just wait. Why type in the Discord? If you're listening to this now and you know the answer to that question, reach out to me. You do the work. I don't want to do the work. You do it for me. In fact, yeah, I'll just have you remotely log into my computer and do it.
This is how we know we're getting old. Asking people to fix our computers for us.
Oh shit! Oh shit! You shut your filthy fucking mouth! God damn it! It's
Should
the
we,
dagger right in my heart.
with that bombshell, I think it's time to make a bet.
Oh God damn!
I need it, wanna feed it, gonna win it if I take it from you. I'm filling my positions, quit your bitching, random's gonna lose. Got a chart full of levels and a stop that's not too tight. It's bet picking time in the shop, so pick 'em right.
Oh, I love it when one of my holdings shows up on the high volatility list on FinViz. God damn it!
Oh. Wait, is that good or bad?
I think it's bad.
Oh. Okay, well, I've been watching Palantir all week. I was thinking, I see a lot of people calling for a crash, which makes
Mm-hmm.
me think that a lot of people want to buy it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I was eyeing like a 1450 entry with the stop at 1375 and then a first take profit at 16.
Okay,
I
okay.
think is how I would set that one up.
All right, but have you seen Carvana?
What is that one? CAVA?
CVNA.
Wow. That was a big retrace.
Yeah, it was a gap up early morning from 1550 to like a couple dollars. Yeah,
Why?
opened 1850. They released their new guidance and they're like, yeah, we're making money again.
Oh, no shit.
And then short sellers got hit underwater. It was a mini squeeze.
Oh, so what do you want to do with it now then?
Well, short it.
Oh, really? Oh, you want to short it and hope it fills that gap?
Yeah,
Man,
I don't know.
that one looks terrifying to me.
All right. Well, what about Upstart? That's actually one I have in my portfolio that I'm considering dumping right now, selling out all of it, and rebuying in the low 20s.
I like that one a lot better. I like the way it's hitting resistance here at the distribution from August to 22.
Yeah, right?
But are you sure you want to be shorting everything when we just entered a new bull market?
You're right. All right, let's go with your thing. Let's do the thing.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm not sure
What?
I like that one either.
Oh, wow.
But all right,
Wow.
okay, we'll go with mine. All right,
Yeah.
long at 1450, which with any luck will be flat at the end of next week too. Stop at 1375, and do we flip short if we lose that? Because this might actually dump.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, so if we'll do it at 1380. We'll flip short if it drops below that low of the flag.
Okay.
And a take profit then at 12.
Perfect.
Think there's any chance I get a like the low is like 1378 again, like we had last month?
Yes, there is a non-zero chance of that. I'm not going to say there's a big chance, but there's a non-zero chance.
Where would you put our stop loss if we flip short?
I'm not looking at the chart anymore.
I think we just hope for it to run. Go 1425.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah. Okay, ready for a random?
Yes.
MTZ. What is this? MasTech. Industrial Services, Engineering and Construction, and wow.
What the hell is their deal?
I don't know, but
Earnings beat May 4th.
Of course.
8% surprise in revenue.
The last time they had an earnings miss was in November of 2015.
What the hell
Yeah.
is MasTech?
I don't know, but it's looking really good. I think Random just threw out the gloves.
Picked a banger, right? Like it is on a tear from 85 in that mega earnings call. Holy shit.
Yeah. Oh, god damn.
Well, let's just hope this is the top of the distribution.
Yeah.
And we're going to see a sell-off. At least some take profit. Damn.
Fuck. I hope so.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green candles in a row.
Whew. Jeez.
Okay.
Well,
that's yeah, right. If anything's going to prove we're back in a bull market, maybe that's why Random's kicking our ass. It's not us.
Oh, we've just been buying into the bear market bullshit. Should have been going long this whole time.
Just all year.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Oh, well, that'll teach us for being two bears in a china shop.
Right. 2 bears in a chart. Okay. I think we made a show, Dan.
That's amazing. I don't know. Have we ever done that before?
And on time, even.
Whoa.
That's impressive. We haven't done that in a while.
That's making me feel young again.
Right. Actually follow a schedule. Want to take us home?
Oh, folks, thanks for sticking around to the end. We always have a great time, and we're so glad you join us. But we do have to close up shop. We'll be coming back at you soon, very soon, with that Traders Roundtable with me, Kyle, and Joel. And then next week, we'll find out the thrilling results of Palantir versus MasTech Incorporated.
Oh, we still have to have consequences too.
Oh shit! Did we ask ChatGPT?
No, I'll have those out Monday.
Okay. Oh, also, we're gonna do that reversal futures challenge with Sim. This upcoming Friday, we're gonna do what it starts. What, a half hour before the bell?
Yeah. Last half hour before the bell.
Last half hour of trading. We're gonna do the Nasdaq this time.
Yes.
So should be a lot of fun.
Something better than a 6-point range.
And we gotta come up with a prize.
Oh, that's a good. Yeah,
we got to come up with some sort of moniker for being the winner that you can like carry the torch. Purdue got this week.
I gave Purdue diamond-handed reversal champ, I think is what I gave him. Because he only had his entry and that was it. He didn't reverse once.
he just entered. That's sick son of a bitch.
He's like, I want to be long here.
Yeah, exactly.
This is a pattern.
Oh, yeah. Well done, Purdue. We will be back at you soon. Plenty of great stuff coming up. Until then,
I don't know. Spin off that 5-star rating like UBS, parsing out credits. Suey, and take care.
Happy trades.
Bye.
Two Bulls in a China Shop is an entertainment program, and all thoughts and opinions expressed in the show belong to the hosts and not of any company. They are not intended to provide specific advice or recommendations for any individual or on any specific security or investment product. It is only intended to provide entertainment about stocks in the financial industry of trading. If you make trades based on what you hear in this show, you assume all risks for those trades.
So